This week I was in the elevator at the courthouse, and there were two criminal defense attorneys in the elevator with me. And one of them asked the other, "How did you make out with your client?" Whatever client they were both familiar with. And the lawyer responded, "Well, he got probation, this and that, but ultimately he was happy with the outcome." And the other lawyer said, "Well, that's great. A large part of this is just managing your client's expectations." And I thought it was a really great line, uh, because as an attorney, I often get clients who have very, very high expectations, and they really don't understand how the legal process works and how unfair and how arbitrary it can be. So clients will come to me, they'll have a legal claim, it'll be a good legal claim, and they'll start telling me it's black and white, it's a slam dunk case, if this is going to be easy. And I can tell that these people really don't know how the court system works. And you need to sort of bring them down to reality and say, look, to get anything from this defendant, right? The defendant's not going to willingly just take his checkbook out and write you a check for the full amount, right? It's going to take some effort. It's going to take time. In many cases, it's going to be expensive. You need to pay court costs. You need to pay the lawyer for his time. And it can take a year or two just to get a verdict. And then just getting the verdict itself isn't enough. You then need to go to payment hearings, and it just goes on and on, right? So I think what I'm getting to here is one of two things. If a client has high expectations, a lawyer will do one of two things. The lawyer will either manage those expectations and tell the client, look, yes, your legal claim is good, but you need to be ready for a year and a half worth of procedural delays, and potentially not getting a settlement for the full amount owed, and this and that. Or some lawyers will totally exploit the client's high expectations and say, absolutely, this is straightforward, a sure thing. And those are the sorts of lawyers who often bill top dollar, and it doesn't really matter to the lawyer if the expectations of the client are not met, because the lawyer got paid and got paid well, and that's just the way the lawyer operates. Okay, so if you have a legal claim, measure your expectations, and just know that the law can be arbitrary, the law has lots of delays, and nothing in the law is ever black and white.